Hello guys, welcome back to 1870 Blues. This is the last match preview I'll ever do for Everton at home at Goodison Park. We're playing against Southampton. I'm not even really going to get into the game. This is just... I'm just so gutted that we're going. I'm not going to lie. It's... yeah, the emotions are starting to set in now. It was starting to set in earlier today. It just doesn't feel real that's happening. It's been our home forever, basically. Well, it basically has. My first game was September 2003. Everton 4, Leeds United 0. My dad took me. Steve Watson scored a hat-trick and Duncan Ferguson got a goal as well. And I can't get over that feeling of stepping foot at a stadium that you are accustomed to at that age without going, in the first number of years of me supporting Everton. And just couldn't believe that I was there. The feeling, the sounds. It was the first time I've ever been in some sort of arena with thousands of people at the same time. So that was my first ever experience, I think, ever of a place that held more than 1,000 people, or maybe less, or whatever. It was the most amount of people I've ever seen in one space in my life. And the noise, the atmosphere, the smell of the pies and the food, just whatever food they had back then, and just everyone, just a big community of us together, supporting the team that we love. Was just incredible, just to go up them steps and just see the lights. And I can't remember if it was the day or night, that game. I might need to double check, but I just can't get over what I see, and the size of the pitch, everything just looked massive. And I was just like any other kid at any football club you support. You're overwhelmed with joy. And yeah, I wish I went to Goodison a lot more times than I have done in my life. It's been pretty hard, especially in the past few years, to even go because of just how we have been. And I have still gone to a few games, and like Luton at home, we got beat. My last game was against Peterborough. How crap of a last game that is. 2-0 in the cup. And then I've been to a few other games, and then I've been to a number of away games as well. And I've been on 2 tours, I think. I think one of them I've been on the pitch, scored a penalty. What a moment that was. I've always, since I was a child, want to step on the Goodison turf. And I've been very jealous of people going to these games against Palace and Bournemouth, where people ran on the pitch. I was so jealous that I never had the opportunity to do that, and the fact that I got to do that last year was just unbelievable. And gutted I tried to go for the, apply for the 11v11 match game, whatever it is, coming up, and it doesn't look like I've got, I've been successful in that, because it would have been great to actually play a match at Goodison. But still, I'm unbelievably blessed that I've been to that stadium a number of times, and I've never got a season ticket. I've just never had the lifestyle to fit around, attending football games. I just know that I wouldn't be able to make half of them, so it would have never been, a sensible investment by myself. But yeah, just absolutely gutted that I've never took more of an opportunity or more of a risk or chance to go as many times as I wish. But listen, I've still been to a lot of games, in my opinion. Obviously there's more loyal, and people go a lot more than me to the match. That's fine. A lot of people can work around it. It's fine. I couldn't. I've been in certain types of jobs for 10 years, and it's never, I've just never had the opportunity to go as much as I want to. But I've been a number of times, and I will never forget each one. The experiences, just the roar from the crowd, and not even just that, even just watching on TV. It's just playing the games as well, and FIFA and all that. It's great to just, driving past it as well. You can't never get a good feeling when you see Goodison Park, and it's been my second home all my life, and for many of us, and the fact it's going, it's heartbreaking. The good thing is it's not exactly going. It's staying with the women's team, and I'm fine with that. I don't know how it's going to work, really. They must have some sort of plan in place. So it doesn't feel as bad tomorrow. But it's still, it's still going to be tough no matter what. Yeah, it's just going to be a very hard day. I'm going to go tomorrow. Not got a ticket, unfortunately. I don't think most people got a ticket who've been applying or apply for the last round of tickets and whatnot. But I'm still going to go. I want to just take it and soak it all in, and just feel the atmosphere and welcome a coach to Goodison, which I've never done. It feels like we've won something tomorrow. It feels like we're winning something or won something, or it's a final or something. I just want to feel like that is the case in a way, and just want to send me goodbyes to Goodison for the men's team. And like I said, it might get, I know we've seen images of Goodison for the women's, how it could look and how it's going to look, but most likely, in my opinion, part of it's going to get knocked down. If it's not stable enough now, then why would it be stable enough for the women's team to play there? Maybe because it wouldn't be a full capacity in certain parts of the stands, which are unsafe, and they'll block it off. But yeah, it still feels like a send-off, and it still feels like a goodbye to Goodison. Listen, we're never going to see the men's team play there ever again, and it's absolutely guttering. It's just in the heart of the community, and up to now, the new stadium looks great. The name, not so great. I'm not even going to discuss about that, but it does look like a soulless bowl at the moment. Still looks great, but it still doesn't feel like Everton. But look, when it comes to the start of the new season, it's going to be decorated enough, and hopefully I'll be able to go to a lot more games and enjoy it, and try and make it feel like home for myself as well, and many of us. But yeah, this is the result. We can't get beat by Southampton. Simple as that. Ashley Young could get his last game. Seamus Coleman, I would actually want him to walk out. I don't want him to come on as a sub or something. I want him to walk out. I know he hasn't played many games this season, but I generally don't. I don't think Coleman starting for us is going to make a massive difference. He could come off after 30 minutes or something and throw a sub on. I know David Moyes would want to win the game, and I obviously don't want to lose against Southampton twice in one season. That would be embarrassing, especially how they've been this season. So I can't see it done. I just can see this crowd again getting these players over the line for this game, even if we play shite. But the atmosphere, the music, the just everything about it, the event itself will be incredible, and I'm gutted I won't be going in. Yeah, you're one of the luckiest people out of 39,000 people. You're very, very, very fortunate people to see that. But it is what it is. God, I just can't get over it. I can't get over it. One of my favourite goals is the Andy Johnson at home against Liverpool. Tarkowski's kind of close. Many great goals. Arteta's against Fiorentina. I went off my head with that. Jelic against Tottenham, the 2-1 win last minute. Many goals, many scenarios, fantastic. Probably the worst was the Ashley Young goal, funny enough, when we got beat by Villa 3-2. And any Merseyside derby loss as well, which is horrible. But yeah, the Aston Villa game, I cried. I slumped off the couch and cried because we were fighting for Europe with Aston Villa, and it was such a massive defeat. I think Jolene Lescott made the mistake. That was heartbreaking. Yeah. Oh, God, I can't believe it's gone. But anyway, I'll do my match reaction. Maybe not tomorrow. I'll probably be very intoxicated. Maybe Monday. And yeah, for the last 2 games as well, if you're still watching right now, I do apologise. I just haven't been in the mood to do videos, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Yeah, great win at Fulham, fantastic win. Chelsea, not so great. All right performance, but we just never ever seem to beat Chelsea, well, ever in my life at their ground. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and oh wait, we played someone else. Ipswich, sorry, I think I did the Chelsea one. Ipswich 2-2. Terrible to get them coming back in a game like that. Terrible, but it is what it is. And I wish we sent Goodison off in a better note, but we can do that still against Southampton. We need to have a fantastic performance. The players have got to wear the heart on the sleeves. One last time for Goodison. One last time for the grand old lady. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow or Monday. Bye-bye.